the fact that the fate was asked before killing them, the intent of destroying the economy of Jammu and Kashmir, which had returned to normalcy and prosperity after the end of Article 370. All of this, it angered the country. There was grief, there was shock. Across the world, there was solidarity, there was sympathy. But the question was, what after that? And the answers were two. One, such an attack was absolutely unacceptable. It crossed our red lines. There had to be severe consequences. And two, there had to be accountability and justice. There had to be accountability of the perpetrators, and they and their supporters had to be brought to justice. Now, the first clear message, sir, of India's anger, of our resolve, of our determination, was the decision taken by the Cabinet Committee on Security immediately, the day after, on 23rd of April. A number of steps were taken. Pakistani visas under SARC were cancelled. The mission was reduced in strength. The military advisors were expelled. But the most important decision was to hold the Indus Waters Treaty in abeyance. Now, sir, there has been a lot of discussion in the House. Different members have expressed their opinion, as they should. But I think the importance of this step, it's necessary that the House understand and appreciate it. Because, sir, the Indus Waters Treaty in many ways is a very unique agreement. I cannot think of any agreement in the world where a country has allowed its major rivers to flow to the next country without having rights on that river. So it was an extraordinary agreement. And it's important, when we have put it in abeyance, to recall the history of this agreement. Now, I know, sir, yesterday I heard some people are uncomfortable with history. They prefer that historical things are forgotten. Maybe it doesn't suit them. They only like to recall some things. So let me, for the benefit of the House, sir, mention three important observations which were made in Parliament on the issue of the Indus Waters Treaty. This was on November 30th, 1960. And the observations were made by the then Prime Minister on this subject. First, he says, I would like to know, is this House now to judge the quantum of supply of water or the quantum of money to be given? I confess I cannot judge it offhand. So the Prime Minister of India then is telling the Parliament, you cannot be a judge of the quantum of water. You should not be looking at how much money we are giving to Pakistan. That is not your business. Let me, sir, give you a second quote. The Prime Minister then goes on, sir, because many members objected to the Indus Waters Treaty. He says, honorable members have been saying that there was a partition. What has happened is none of our lookout. We should not give them anything. That is neither, now this is the Prime Minister's view, sir, then Prime Minister's view. That is neither a strictly legal, constitutional, or just approach to this problem. If we follow that approach, it would mean turning a great part of West Punjab into almost a wilderness. West Punjab is Pakistani Punjab. So the Prime Minister is saying, let us do this treaty because the Indian Parliament, the Indian government, the country should put the interests of Pakistani Punjab. So not a word about the interests of the Kisan of Kashmir, of the people of Punjab.
Please take your signature there, nothing is going on record. Please, nothing is going on record.
Not a word.
विदेश
Not
मंत्री की
about-
बातें ही रिकॉर्ड पे जा रही।
Not a word about Rajasthan, not a word about Himachal, but it is turning a great part of
Please
West
take your seat.
Punjab
Take your seat.
Sorry, sir, we can't get treating like this.
into
He's
almost a
lying.
wilderness.
He's lying here.
So,
Please take your seat.
He's not lying.
सीट पर बैठ करके बोलना सही नहीं है, आप जानते हैं।
sir, then I'll give you the third quote.
Please.
He now says, because people are saying, you are paying money. We felt that in the circumstances, this is the right payment, and we purchased a settlement, if you like. We purchased peace, and it is good for both countries. 1960, sir, he says he purchased peace. We did not purchase peace, sir. It was a purchase of appeasement, because within 1 year, the same Prime Minister accepted that with Pakistan there was no peace. Now, sir, I hear some noises across the bench. I would be very happy to submit, sir, the Prime Minister's speech in the record of the Lok Sabha and to keep it on the table. Now, I mention this, sir, because sir, that very treaty, that very treaty,
आपका अपॉर्चुनिटी आएगा, आप बोलें अपनी बात को, प्लीज
that very treaty mentions in the preamble that the Indus Waters Treaty is done in a spirit of goodwill and friendship. Sir, since 1960, we have had neither goodwill nor friendship. We've had terrorism, we've had attacks on our population, we've had wars. Such a treaty had to be dealt with, and this government dealt with it. सभापति महोदय, मैं एक बार और दोहराना चाहता हूं कि उनको फिक्र थी पाकिस्तानी पंजाब, उनको फिक्र जम्मू एंड कश्मीर के किसानों पर नहीं थी, उनको सर फिक्र राजस्थान के किसानों की नहीं थी, उनको फिक्र हिमाचल पर नहीं थी।
रुचि जी, राइट टू स्पीक। नो प्लीज,
और
you'll get your opportunity to speak, please.
सर, उनका कहना था कि संसद का ना हक है कि कितना पानी जाए ना कितना पैसा जाए, और सर जो वो कहते हैं कि हमने ये शांति की कीमत थी, नहीं सर, ये तुष्टीकरण की कीमत थी। अब सर
Please.
We sir grew up with the belief that nothing can be done.
Please.
Sir, we were told
Please.
for 60 years.
आपको मौका मिलेगा, आप बोले, प्लीज।
Sir, we were told for 60 years that nothing can be done. Pandit Nehru's mistakes cannot be corrected. The Narendra Modi government shows it can be corrected. Like Article 370 was corrected, the Indus Waters Treaty is being corrected. It will be held in abeyance until Pakistan irrevocably gives up its support of terrorism. Sir, we had won. We had won that blood and water cannot flow together. Today, we are demonstrating that what we say we will do, blood and water will not flow together.